Hi, I'm John. Join me as we build a SimPit with a lot of bells and whistles. A few days ago my friend Arkadia came by and he hadn't seen the SimPit. Well, not since it was like a bit of cardboard. So I took the opportunity to show it to him, and this is a chance for you to see it as well. So strap in, this is a long video. But if you see this one, I'm basically showing everything up until this moment. So if you haven't seen the backlog, watch this video instead and you will get everything. Arkadia, this is the first time in the cockpit for you, right?
Yeah, I just saw you had like a cardboard box and you were like, I have some switches and stuff. That was, I don't know, 2 years ago?
Some things have happened since then.
Yeah, I see. This entire room has turned into mayhem. It's brilliant.
So the whole section is built on these pipe intersections. They are made for PVC pipes.
Yeah, okay.
However, PVC pipes are not strong enough.
No,
so I'm using metal pipes.
Yeah.
And the cheapest metal pipes you can find, IKEA.
Ah, okay.
It's,
so yeah,
rods,
the bars. Yeah.
For curtain rods.
Yeah, of course. So you bought
when I realized it's the perfect size for it, it's like, yeah.
So someone at IKEA was like, okay, so when Johan is going to build a cockpit. Brilliant, okay.
And then there's lots of like pipings just for show and things like that.
And also for not bumping the head more than necessary, because
Yeah.
it's kind of narrow space.
It's not that big.
No?
It's
still very big, but-
1.2 by 1.2 by 1.2, I think.
Okay, and that is like the official space measurements for a cockpit. Just say yes.
Definitely not. I'm very deliberate about. I'm not following the standards of the game here.
Okay, there are standards. All right.
Yeah, there are 3D models of everything basically, but most of those cockpits are like huge.
Okay, so you need another
and I
house.
don't want that feeling because most of that is like gunship fighting.
Okay, and this is like a transport cargo thing, right?
Yeah. They're selling the game as like the coolest spaceship combat thing you can ever get, but everybody's playing it like space truckers. So I want the trucker feeling here.
Okay, you're selling it to me.
So this is basically a trucker game.
Okay, all right, trucker game in space.
Okay, should we try to get in?
Yes, why not? I mean,
But the chairs, where are they from? Are they from like a canoe or no?
IKEA.
IKEA. Brilliant.
And then we'll take.
This is Johan. He was a bit more experienced. It's all black, but he did it more graciously than I did.
Need a bit more, and then we fold this one down and lock it in.
But I have the steering wheel now.
Yeah, that's for the if you get out of the ship and drive the car. So it's a
Backlight
bit
as
of
well.
backlight, but we'll manage. Actually, there's a solution to that.
Looky. Space behind us. Huh? Hold on. Haha.
But that's okay, I think. All right, that one is on. This one is on. We also need to start the ship.
A Steam Deck. I've only seen people use them in shows, for queuing shows, when you do like Zoom shows.
Yeah,
So they are like brilliant for having
They are
like jingles and things like that.
Yeah. And here I actually have most of it is kind of things that control the ship. But there's also buttons for starting the stream and things like that. as
Okay,
well.
yeah.
So
of
it's on the
course,
same one.
Yeah, yeah, brilliant.
First we start Node Red. So that's a basically a web server that runs in the background.
Since
this game is
Warcraft 2, that's the last time I did.
Even normally this game is like a lot of peripheral things, but I'm adding quite a bunch. So that one is used to read the outputs from the game.
Okay.
So that I can use those and input them into the circuitry that's under this keyboard, so that these lights turn on whenever they should turn on.
Okay.
And then I have the information over here on the second screen.
So the second screen is it like in play, or is it more of you?
Yeah, I can use it for whatever. I'm using it most of the time. I'm using it to kind of keep status of what's happening.
In the
So
game?
in the game.
In the game. Okay.
Yeah, so that's
it's an
kind of
in-game
yeah.
screen, sort of. Yeah.
But I'm also using it if I need some So if I need the star map, which is a web page that
Okay,
has information
for the-
from the game. So that's kind of in-game, but outside. There's a lot of information built outside of the game. So you usually sit with like 3-4 external services and you also need to connect. Then we need to start the market connector, which is the program that reads information from the game and sends it to the servers online so that all the web pages know where I am. So if I fly somewhere, the web pages will show me in the right system.
Okay. So if we log in, we go out in space and we meet someone there, that's another person playing.
Sometimes.
And sometimes it's
Yeah.
bots. Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Most of it is actually bots. It's
Because no one is playing this trucker game.
Because there's a lot of people playing the game, but it's also a one-to-one mapping of the Milky Way. So.
Okay.
But of course, there are a couple of hotspots. So there are
of course,
places you
yeah.
go to meet people.
Okay.
The game has been around for 10 years, 15 years. It's quite an old game.
Oh, okay.
Of course, there's been like versions of it.
Of course, yeah. Why did you choose
But
this?
still, it's like 99% of the Milky Way is still not explored.
Of course, yeah.
Because it's procedurally generated. So there's so many places nobody ever been.
Boulder go where no one has ever gone before.
But to answer your question, why did I choose this game?
Yeah.
Well, there's like 3 games to choose between if you want to build a cockpit.
Okay.
And that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah. So
Playing the
cockpit
game
was
is
more important.
secondary.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I'm actually not that good at the game. I'm more interested in like building stuff.
Is this our ship?
That's our ship.
Oh, it's red. I like it. Red goes faster. And that's the cockpit that we're in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is actually a 2-person cockpit according to the game, but
I like the dice.
you see what's on them?
No.
It's a replica of the dice in the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, brilliant. I'm a nerd, but not that much of a nerd.
This is a big thing that is happening in the game right now. I don't know if you care.
To all humankind, this is salvation.
Does it?
Not as planned.
So that's the situation if you care about the story, or you can just truck along.
Either we're being annihilated or let's go on a ride. Okay. Do you get like missions so that so this thing needs to be transported?
Yeah,
over to
and
that,
right
or-
now there's a big mission because Princess Eiling of one of the superpowers is organizing a fundraiser
Okay.
for the victims of this war.
Okay, yeah.
So you need to kind of go and track a lot of fancy stuff to the fundraiser.
All right.
So that's the goal right now.
Oh. So now we're in the. This is
Now-
the cockpit.
now
right?
we're
So
in the
now
cockpit
we're,
of the-
looking out.
See.
Okay.
And we're gonna start the ship. So it's 3 axes on each joystick, so you have 6 axes of control of the ship.
Yeah.
Plus a throttle because you need to get the right Star Wars feeling.
Great. Ooh, nice. And throttle, that means that it's pushing us back right now, right?
Yeah, can you feel it?
Yeah.
Scan detected.
And that means as soon as the ship goes into some kind of danger mode,
Oh,
the warning
that one
light
starts
turns on.
blinking. Oh, nice.
It's nicer if I switch this off, but then the cameras can't see anything because
I get
really
like, the
kind of
darker kind of feeling. And if it's dark outside, you get the space feeling as well. So there's no backlight. That would be awesome as well, of course.
Yeah, of course
Yeah.
I should switch
Yeah.
off the lights there
Of course,
and really darken it down,
Yeah.
but then you can't record it.
No, of course, and all the buttons and things will light up. So that's nice.
We're here.
Yeah.
Then there's something called the bubble, which is about this space.
Yeah.
Well, that's like thousands of stars, and there everything happens. This is kind of in the middle here. You have Earth,
Yeah.
and then the humanity has kind of stretched out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Here's the Milky Way.
Yes, I get it. Yes.
So here's the center of the. So it's this dot is everything basically.
That's
but
right.
every single star
Yeah.
is there.
Awesome. But we're like a transport ship, so we don't have any like weapons and stuff.
This is an exploration ship right now.
Okay.
It doesn't have any transport capability at all, but it also doesn't have any guns.
Okay, so it's just a quick, fast ship.
It's a quick, fast ship that I can go basically anywhere, and it's got good scanners.
Okay, all right.
Do you wanna do the honors?
To do what?
To go to hyperspace, blue one.
Hyperspace, blue. Okay, let's go. Here goes nothing.
And then it kind of goes in charge, and this one blinks as long as it can't be used.
It can't be used, and then
No, because it's kind of starting up.
Yeah, charging. All right. Okay.
And then you need to throttle it up.
So I push this upwards.
Yeah.
So I throttle all the way.
Yeah.
Oh, it's shaking.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Should I press?
No, you don't need to.
No, it's all.
Yeah.
We're already in hyperspace. Nice. I like when I pushed it up that it started shaking. It's really neat.
the spaceship feeling.
Yeah, it's neat. Damn.
It always goes to the highest mass, so it always ends up right at the start.
Hello. And now we get like this kind of a thing where we're at.
So now we're in super cruise, meaning we can fly basically through this system.
Okay.
So here kind of the power distribution of the ship. Here's everything that has to do with hyperspace, and here is targeting, so I can target neighboring.
All right. Yeah. But you don't have any weapons, so.
No, but I still need it for scanners and stuff.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
The kind of the space feeling I get from this game is so nice.
Yeah, it's really good, and with the controls, it's just brilliant.
Yeah, this kind of flying in any direction thing is.
It's really cool.
Since I have the sun there, I want to go.
You just need to put this in a gyro kind of thing.
Yeah, that would be something, and like be able to move it back whenever the G-forces. Opens.
So yeah, like.
So you get pushed
So
back.
it's just the budget of Disney or soon there.
Yeah, it's kind of the next step.
Yeah, the logical next step. So you're aiming straight at the star right now.
Yeah, I want to go.
And you're going in this
So if you
soft hyperspace kind of thing right now.
Yeah, so if you're going close to a star, you can refuel from them.
Okay, all right.
So that's kind of what I'm aiming for here.
Yeah.
But of course,
Where's the fuel
the fuel
indicator?
gauge is over there.
So 1.48
But of course, there's a
hours.
risk with going close to a star as well.
sounds
It's not
logical.
just undangerous refueling; it's also very warm.
It is. So heat is there, fuel is there. Okay. So heat. So when the heat is 100%, we melt, or
Yeah, it can take a bit more heat than 100%, but basically yes.
okay.
But that's kind of what I want to show you.
When we're at 100%. So what Dune is trying to do is melting the ship. Yeah, the heat is rising. Yeah, 76%, 78,
And then I get a warning about 80%.
88, 90%, 95. Here goes nothing. 98. We're about to go. Brilliant. No, we're going to die. Death by smoke. Brilliant. So this is the theme of the day. Brilliant. Really. So if space happens, I will not go with you, that's for sure. So you have like this system where when it comes to 100...
When it goes to 100%,
Yeah.
what happens is, when it goes to 100%, the game, every time something happens in the game, it writes the file.
Yeah.
So when it goes to 100%, it writes a command to that file or saying like this happened.
Yeah.
The ship is overheating. Something is
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that the server. Oh, I need to open this one. The server I started in the beginning reads that file.
Yeah.
So when that happens, it sends a signal through a serial connection to an Arduino that sits inside of the game board here,
Yeah.
which keeps track of the state of everything that happens in the game.
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch of different Arduinos. So basically, there's one Arduino for each
Yeah,
controller.
of course, yeah.
And then there's an Arduino over there without the controller, controlling things like the warning light
Yeah.
and the smoke machine.
Yeah.
So that one sends a signal to that one,
Yeah.
and that one switches on a relay
Yeah.
that switches on the smoke.
Yeah. What kind of smoke machine do you use?
I can show you, but we need to land first.
And these are, of course...
So this is kind of switching between analysis mode and combat mode. And this one is hardpoint, so this is switching, folding out the weapons
Okay, alright, yeah.
and scanners.
Yeah.
And these are not in the game, actually. That's my arm.
Okay.
So I switch them on. Those are just kind of switching off the fire buttons,
Okay.
so that I get extra many buttons to switch on before I can shoot at someone.
Okay.
Because it would be stupid for a tracker ship to
Be able to shoot.
be able
straight
to
away.
shoot people easily. I mean, it's good for it's kind of good in the game, but
But we're working for
I'm not going for efficiency with this.
No. You're not?
So my plan is to have a final button connected to either one or two connected to key switches up in the corner, so that you need to switch them on first and then switch these on and then
So it's like now it's battle time. Then
yeah,
it's like,
and then have the keys sit in those switch
Yeah,
to
of course,
on
yeah.
always. So building them but then not using them.
of course, makes sense.
Really
This is
love
an
to see.
insane. This is an insane project. Seriously, it's insane.
So the person building his life around making people believe in magic.
Yeah, yeah. I should just be. So otherwise, you would sit with like a mouse and a keyboard and just do it.
Most people have joystick and throttle, something like that.
Also, they have like a
Either two joysticks or a joystick and one of those. Well, basically
Okay,
those with
yeah.
a bunch of buttons.
Okay, all right, yeah.
We talk about HOTAS, hands-on throttle and stick.
Okay.
So that you have throttle and stick with buttons so that you never have to move your hands.
Oh, okay. Mm.
Which makes a lot of sense as well, since the game is also playable in VR.
Okay, yeah, all right, yes.
But for me, I think the immersion is not about having it. It's super cool to play it in VR.
Yeah,
But the immersion is much more. For me, it's the tangibility, the kind of being able to touch stuff. That makes it feel.
I totally get that. And I so understand that just getting the buttons to work is like a thrill in itself, and you sit for hours, problem fixing, solving,
Yeah, no,
doing,
I mean, so
and then all of a
it's-
sudden it's like it works, and then you can't really tell anyone because no one gets it. But that's the same with my work. I can spend hours and days and months, and then it's like I fixed it, and then I can't.
And
really,
nobody understands.
Nobody understands except maybe another, magician who has been in similar situations.
Yeah,
Not necessarily just another magician.
Yeah.
So it's like probably the same thing. That I fixed this thing, and everyone's like, "Okay, good for you guys. It's good. Let's have a coffee." It's like, but this is great. This is
But I think
groundbreaking.
that's what we said when we talked about the smoke machine you showed me earlier as well. It's like, okay, I get it because I'm interested in smoke machines.
Yes.
But how many are interested in smoke machines?
Yeah.
All right, do you want to see the smoke machine?
Yeah.
The smoke machine.
The smoke machine is behind this thing.
Okay, I'm gonna remove this one, and there it is.
Yeah, but you don't get smoke from that one.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so okay, so okay, so what have you done? Is it like powder?
No, it's glycerin.
So the heat from so you have like a heating coil there
Yeah, it's using the heating coil of the
of the hair dryer,
yeah
and then you have glycerol in the cloth, yes.
And then of course, since it's kind of high power, like the air goes through so fast, it actually works.
this.
Is this the professional way of doing it? No, it's not.
I think it is. I've seen into a lot of people's cases. But so this is like you found this at a.
I actually had it lying around and I didn't get around to like fixing it, and then like, but now I can use it.
That's actually brilliant.
And then I was unscrewing it and checking the PVC
Circuits,
board, the circuit board, and then I realized no, let's just put a relay on the power wire. So.
It's brilliant. It's just brilliant.
And it's the version you make if you're interested in understanding how the smoke machine works.
It's also the version you make if you're insane. This is just brilliant. I love it.
And every time I said this on video, I'm going to say the same thing as I'm going to say now. Don't do this. It's super unsafe.
It's so stupid.
It really can catch fire. So, I mean, I'm going to do this for like 4 or 5 times, and it's not like I'm going to use the smoke machine every time I play the game, because it's also quite annoying to have a bunch of smoke in your cockpit.
It's brilliant.
But it's fun.
It's very fun. This is just brilliant, man. Wonderful. That was. I've never seen someone. Was that an idea from you, or did you see it somewhere, or?
I don't know actually.
No, okay.
But it's like just heat and a warm.
Yeah, heat and the fan. That's what you need. But you need quite a lot of heat.
I think I saw a YouTube video on someone doing something similar.
Yeah.
Like taking the coil, but then they made it a bit more advanced. Of course, they should. I mean, now it's using like cotton cloth.
Yes,
because that's what's
Yep.
easily available. If I would keep it long time, then I would switch it for something that can't catch fire. Cotton doesn't catch fire that easy, but
no.
But it's.
But on the other hand, it won't be on for that.
Yeah, there's also a digital switch. So when even if the ship heats for a long time, that one only runs for 12 seconds.
Okay.
And then it cools down for 5 minutes before it can start again.
Ah, brilliant.
And that's also because I don't want it to catch fire, of course. And I don't need more smoke than that. I need effect, and then it's done.
Yeah, then it's done. Yeah, it's so true. That's just brilliant. I love it. I love it so much.
All right.
Oh, okay. And we have landed.
We have landed without my help.
Brilliant. So now we're out. No, we're not out because we're still in this cockpit.
We still need to be able to get out of this cockpit.
I said that I'm an escape artist. We'll see about that.
The first thing we need to do is unhook this.
This professional thing.
This one somewhere over there.
Okay.
Put on that.
Okay, so make it like this.
And I guess that's that for this time. And we'll see what happens next. Alright, thanks for watching. See you around. Check this video on the build as well.